welcome back to Raptor Tax Fun Videos, and today is a very exciting video because we got a Creative Beast box. Well, it's from Creative Beast Studios, so you know what that means. We got another Beast of the Mesozoic. I've been waiting for this for so long, so I'm very excited. It's been actually so long since I've actually opened up a package on camera. So this is actually really fun for some reason. I don't know why. So we're going to get this open. This is the Build a Raptor set B, the Raptor set. Let's go ahead. Get this. Come on, open. Just pop that open. And inside is a lot of paper, but we know what's in here. Wow. Okay, I got somewhere to put that. Okay. It's really in there. So cool. Okay, what's this? Just shut this off. Wow, look at this. This is such a big box, actually. For some reason, I wasn't expecting this so big. So here we have the customizable action figure. This is really cool. So you're probably, well, you might be wondering, Raptor Tech, why do you want this? Well, for one, it's a Beast of the Mesozoic figure, so it's really cool. Also, I have been wanting to do a project where I make a Phoenix Raptor. So I really like Phoenixes, and I would really like to make a Raptor that looks like one. And with this, you can make the wings and the head crest or tails, whatever you want. So let's go ahead and take a look at the back. So here it shows all the parts that come with it. As it says up here, Build a Raptor Set B. It comes with the Soranitholestes, 2 head crests, and a head. The Atrociraptor base figure, 2 jaws, Soranitholestes and Dromaeosaurus, 2 collars, so neck collars. We have Soranitholestes and Xenon. We have feathered running feet, Soranitholestes, sickle claws. We have 3 more different heads, Dromaeosaurus and Achiroraptor. I think Achiroraptor, I don't know. And a Xenon. We have a chest for the Atrociraptor, a pelvis for the Dromaeosaurus. We have Xenon wings and Soranitholestes wings, 2 tails, Xenon and Soranitholestes. And then we've got the posing rods and the base. Super glue is suggested, and paint and primer not included. Assembly required. Here's all the raptors you can make, or you can make your own. So you can make the Soranitholestes Sullivani, Soranitholestes Langstoni, Dromaeosaurus albertensis, Achiroraptor. I'm learning that one, but it is, I think, Timeratiporum, and then the Xenon Longsuni. So I'm going to go ahead and get this open because this is a very cool set. I knew it was going to come today, even though I never said. I just had a feeling it was going to come today, and I was right. So, get that out and take a look. Oh, there's instructions in the box. So, wow, this is such a big pack. So there's tape, probably, yeah. Tape right here, holding the plastic together. Let's just quickly remove that. I've actually wanted this for a while, but every time I checked, they were out of stock, so I never actually got them. Whoa, that smell. As soon as I opened the package, I got the smell of fresh plastic. So I'm going to go get, oh, they're already popping out. Oh dear. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get all these out. Okay, so something funny. I'm trying to, loosen up the joints. Look, the feet are all twisted around. Okay, so this is actually really interesting. This is a lot different than some of the, all the Beast of the Mesozoic figures I have. at least the Raptor series, as far as that goes, they've actually improved the articulation here. This was just a up and down joint. This is never like a rotatable joint, as well as this one was not rotatable also. So that's actually really cool and very interesting that they added that. Really cool, actually. So I'm going to continue loosening up the joints, and then we can go ahead and take a look at the pieces. Okay, I've got all the pieces out, but I just wanted to read this off real quick. I found pretty funny. It says, it's a tip. Use permanent marker to color the knee disc, which is will work better than paint, which is very, very helpful, actually, because I did not learn that. Yeah, I painted a posable figure before, and it was a mess. Paint was flaking off of the joints like crazy, and now this is stuck in my hair. Okay, so we have all the pieces out. I'm going to attempt to try to sort them out better, so give me just 1 second. Okay, so as you can see here, we have 4 different heads to choose from, along with the one that is already on the figure, which is the Atrociraptor. We have 3 different tails to choose from: the Sornitholestes, the Velociraptor, and I assume a bunch of others, and the Zenwanlong. Then we have Zenwanlong wings, Sornitholestes wings, different body parts from different figures. Sornitholestes toe claws, closed running feet, 2 head crests, 2 neck collars, and 2 different jaws to choose from. Oh, and then there's also the base. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. And so I do not have the Atrociraptor figure, so I do not have it to compare with. But compared with some of the other Beasts of the Mesozoic figures I just wiped them off my table, but I will have to go get them right now, which is actually pretty easy. Where's that one going to go? Okay, so we have, for example, the Sornitholestes Sulavani, the Leniraptor, Velociraptor, Osmolsky, and Pyroraptor here is in the pile. Okay, so the differences I've spotted with this one is that, of course, I pointed out the way that the leg joints can now rotate, and so can the feet, which I'll show you here. I'm finding one that's similar. Here, this one. This one looks like the same about sculpt. So as you can see here, this one can only move back and forth. It cannot turn. Same with the foot joint. It can only move back and forth. Please ignore the different colored feet. But this one can turn, so that's actually really cool. I think that's really it. Of course, this figure is modified a little bit so that you can change the parts. But overall has the base, the same articulation. Along with this nub here, I'll try to get it out. It should be easier since it's not actually painted. But you can actually, oh yeah, it's actually very smooth and easy. But you can actually change the way, the position the tail is. So if you don't want it like up, like it's jumping, you can move it so that it is straight out. So we'll move it to this because this is what I usually have it on. Okay, so now I have it in place. I think it's in place, right? Yeah, it's pretty much in right. You've got articulation in the head, which can also pop off since it's not glued together yet. The jaw and the tongue. Here, the tongue is. Let me see if it's stuck. Oh no, it's not stuck. Just need a little push. But yeah, the tongue can articulate all around. See, it's twisted in there. To fix that later. The head, like I showed you, can go up and down, side to side just a little bit. It can turn for now, but I think once I glue in this collar, it will not turn. Oh yeah, it will. Okay, never mind. It will still turn. And then down here, this joint always gets me. Like, I don't know what it's for. You can move it. Oh, you can move it a little bit. I don't know what I'm talking about. But, like, see here on this figure, it only moves, like, side to side, But, of course, on this figure, they actually did change that so you can move it and it sticks. That one, it's, like, really loose and you cannot... See, if I do it on this one, if I move it, it's just gonna fall back. But on this one, you can turn it and maybe, oh yeah, upside down, up and down too. So that's cool. And you can actually turn it just a bit. For the arms articulation here, in the arm, can you turn it? Okay, yeah, you can you can move up and down the arm. The elbow joint can move up and down. And, oh, the wing just fell off. And the hand can move up and down. The body section has this part that moves. It can move up and down as well. The legs, right here, it's stuck on the other leg, but here, so you can move that. You can also move them out a little bit. The knee, it's very stiff, but can move and also turn. The leg part here can, I showed you already, but I'll show you again, can turn and go in and out, and the foot can do the same. It rotates and can be moved like that. A lot stiffer than the basic figures, but it does move the same. And of course, if you attach a tail, it will move and rotate on that ball joint and can bend because it does have a wire in it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all the different tails. So you've got the Velociraptor tail, and here's the big Zenwan long tail. Yeah, it's in. It goes, since it's got these like flaps on the other side, it is kind of difficult to get on, but I think I got it. It'll look better if it has paint on it, but it can move. Well, it really can't move that much actually, but it can be moved here. So, and then we have, wait, I didn't put the Velociraptor on. Sorry, the first one I showed was a Sornitholestes. This is the Velociraptor and a Chiroptera tail. So, pretty cool. So you have a look at all the tails. We can move them out of the way and go ahead, and we should look at the heads, because I mean the heads are also very interesting. So I'm gonna make sure I'm doing this correctly. I've done it before on just the regular figures. I was posing one and its head just popped off. Let me figure out how to do this without breaking it. Okay, so I've got the head off. So this is the Triceratops head, so I'll put it over there and slip this collar off, change it from this collar. I think this is the Sornitholestes. And then, for example, just pop that head back on. Or you can use, where's the other collar? I swear, okay, there's another collar. You can use this one, which is the same one I think the Linoraptor has. And what other one was in there? Zenwan long, maybe? Yeah, it's a Zenwan long collar, so you can do that. Very nice poofy one. But we're here to look at the other heads. So, which is this one? I don't know which one's the Dromaeosaur one. So the jaws go in like this, but I don't. Okay, this one's the Dromaeosaur one. Okay, so the jaw just slides in, and now it can be opened and closed. And, for example, just pop the head back on. It does not have a collar, so just put this one on, for example, and boom, Raptor. Now we can take a look at the Sornitholestes. Also, let's show you this. So this head crest goes in like that, pops right on. I don't think you really need glue for this. You could just, if you want to be able to change the head crest, you can just change them. And, well, okay, this one doesn't want to go in, but boom, head crest. They actually stick in there very good. They're not gonna like just fall off unless you like really like push them in and change them a lot, and like, but other than that, it's in there pretty good. I think, I don't know. Okay, these jaws, I don't know which one goes in which. Let me take a look at this one. Okay, so this one, I think this is a Sornitholestes. So yeah, it would be this jaw. This jaw looks the same. Okay, so for Sornitholestes, and also the Echiroraptor. Oh, this is not an Echiroraptor. This one goes to that one. It's kind of confusing, but they all have the same jaw. I don't know. Is the Echiroraptor different than this one? I can't tell. Oh, yeah, they are different. So you've actually got 3 jaws, I believe. 3 different jaws. So I don't know if the Echiroraptor can fit in any others, but of course you would have to take the tongue out. Here, let me see if I can get this out. Okay, so this is the Echiroraptor jaw. So to take the tongue out. Okay, I know it's happened to me before all the time with my Velociraptor. Or if you've got a volunteer Velociraptor, just pop that out. And, well, here's a jaw. And pop that in. So, yeah. Okay, volunteer Velociraptor, you can put your tongue back in. I don't know. This one really doesn't want to come out. I might have to hair dry this one. It might be coming out. I don't know. I'll use a hairdryer on it. Okay, update on the tongue. I do not know how to get this out. So, good thing for me, bad thing for anyone else. I do have a Beast of the Mesozoic figure that did break, so I'm using it for parts. I do have an extra tongue here that is from a figure that is broken, so I think I can just put this one in. If I have a problem getting out the other tongue, I think I can just use this one instead. But I don't really know how to get this one out, so interesting. I would think you could, but I really don't want to break it. But I do have this extra tongue, so I guess if I do break it, sad for that, but I do have a extra. If you do have problems with your tongue, that sounded very, very wrong, but I don't know. I don't really know what to, like, tell you. I mean, you have to have either an extra tongue or figure out a way to get this out. I don't know. I'll figure out something. Yeah, I'll just set that tongue over there. Yeah, okay, the jaws. We already really discussed the jaws, you know. I don't know if they fit in each other. I don't know if you can, like, say, use both types of jaws on the Echiroraptor. Oh, sorry, this is not an Echiroraptor. Sornitholestes. I don't know if you can or not use. I don't know. I'll try it. I don't know if you can, so just be aware of that. I don't really know. Okay. So now we have covered the heads. Don't mind the headless raptor. We have the wings. So these wings look very easy to attach. So there is on the hand a little nub there. And all you have to do is slide that in and click it on the nub. Again, I don't think you really need super glue if you want to be able to change the wings. Although it does kind of want to come out. I would recommend super glue, but if you want to be able to, like, say, change the wings out, you don't need it. It won't fall out if you don't force it to. So there's the Xinwan long wing, looking very nice and big. Get this one out, okay. And then we have the Sornitholestes wing. So let's get this one, which is a very small wing, of course. Get that in, okay. So we have this one. Now, of course, it is very small, but that's how the Sornitholestes is. So I did also notice that this part of the wing is not detachable, but it is a lot bigger than the Sornitholestes. So if you wanted to make a Sornitholestes, it's not going to be completely accurate to the actual Sornitholestes figure that you can buy separately. Which, let me look on. I don't know if they've improved this set or not. I think I read somewhere that they did. Okay, yeah, so on this, I assume this is an older picture, but this one does not have the articulated knee joints and, well, not knee joints, but leg joints that can, like, rotate. And yeah, so they obviously have improved this a little bit. But yeah, that is really interesting actually. So it looks like they all have different leg, like this part of the leg. So no matter what you do for this figure, unless, well, yeah, unless you, well, no matter what, it's not going to be completely the same exact as this figure, say, or this one. I think the Raptor is one you can make. No, it's a Dromaeosaurus. Okay, so if you wanted to make a Ornitholestes, it won't be exactly the same, but mostly the same. I don't think you could tell the difference. And now we have a chest piece here, I think, that goes here. So it's the same as the Raptor. So if you wanted to make it have an extra poofy chest, glue that on. Doesn't really go on very good. Like, I mean, you will need to glue it, of course, but it doesn't really like to wrap around it very good. Then you have these, what are they called? Okay, wait. It says it has two? Wait. It says the chest is a Troceraptor. But I've got three here. Look. Okay, so this... Okay, there's two chests. What? Okay, are they different? Are they the same exact chest? They look the same. I think we got two of the exact same pieces. It doesn't show on the what it includes. I just assume these are different. They look the same. I don't know. That's actually interesting. I've never noticed that. But anyways, we've got this pelvis here that you can attach. Which way does it go? It goes this way. Okay. So you attach that for extra feathers. Cool. Okay, so that's the Dromaeosaurus piece, I think. Yeah, that's the Dromaeosaurus piece. And we also have running toes here. Cool. And then the sickle claws. So I believe you just kind of pop them off, wiggle them off. Very sharp. Here, I'll get this off. Okay, so they just come off here. Move this leg out of the way. So if you wanted to make it have a Ornitholestes, no, it's upside down. Okay, Ornitholestes sickle claw. You can just attach that on here and not break it. Hopefully you don't break it, because this is a very expensive figure. It's not very expensive, I guess. It's just not cheap. Let's say that. Well, it goes on. I'm not going to force it or anything. This knob looks a little bent. They might supposed to be like that. But anyways, you can switch out the sickle claws. I'll figure that out later. I'm not going to do it on camera because I really don't have a very good way to actually do this. So, and then of course, like all the other figures, you can detach the toes, which really, I don't know if I want to. It doesn't, I think I might have to use the blow dryer. So, gonna do that. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do it right now, but you can switch out the the open toes with the closed toes. So if you want to make it running or jumping or whatever, you can change it to this. Also, they don't give you non-feathered toes. It would be cool if they actually gave you different feet and legs. They don't. So, I mean, the Dromaeosaurus, I feel like already is the base figure. It should be the Dromaeosaurus, not the Atrociraptor, because it has the feathered feet, the big wings already. So, that's just my opinion. I don't know if the Atrociraptor has feathered feet or not, but I didn't think it did. But yeah, there's the different heads and things and different body parts, you know, that you can attach to your figure. So yeah, you've got all these different heads. Like I attached the jaw to that one, but all these 4 different heads. And for again, tell me if these are different. Because to me, they look exactly the same. And it doesn't show, wait, it has like a little number. It says BF1. I don't know what that stands for, but they look the same. I don't know. So, I think that's going to be it for this video. I'll show off all these different pieces. So we've got 2 chest pieces. I don't know if that's supposed to be in there or not. I didn't pay attention to, well, okay, before we go, I'll actually make this into a figure and then stand it up on its base and show it off while I also show you the other figure, well, the pieces to the figure. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, so we have the figure on the stand with all the heads, Zenwan Long, Sornitholestes, Dromaeosaurus, and Echiraptor. The 2 different types of jaws, the big wing, the small Sornitholestes wing, closed toes, both the collars, the pelvis, and the 2 different, I don't think they're different though, but the 2 chest feathers, and the 2 different head crests, the Sornitholestes sickle claws, and the Zinwanlong and Velociraptor, or, well, in this case, Echiraptor tail. So, those are all the pieces. Also, you can get another set which comes with the Velociraptor base figure. Comes with different pieces and different figures you can build with them. So, if you get both sets, you can build pretty much any raptor that's ever come in the Beast of the Mesozoic line. But yeah, this is a overall very, very good figure, and especially if you're wanting to make a custom raptor, maybe a raptor they don't have yet, like Dromaeus, Deinonychus, or Utah Raptor, or lots of others that you could make and say that is what it is. This figure is very highly posable. Again, it does have a lot of pieces and definitely not one for kids. This is one that is a more for teenagers and adults, because very breakable, has lots of different pieces that can be lost, and it also has very sharp pieces, which is the claws are very sharp. And overall, just not a kid's toy. This is like a collectible figure, which I hope you would know, but it does say on the package, I would assume. It says adult collectible, ages 15 and up. So, I would say even more so than like with this one. This one could be given to like maybe, I don't know, like 10-year-olds that are very careful with their stuff though. I mean, really whatever you want, but like recommended for 15 up. But this one is very, very breakable, very, like all that I said. So, also the base. So, it comes with this base here. A small posing rod. Well, I guess it's medium size. A clip, a hip clip thing that attaches to the hip area. We had the jumping rod here that you can make it jumping. We also have a smaller, where did it go? Okay, a smaller rod. I'm not really sure what you would use it for unless it's like really close to the ground. I have not had any uses for it yet. You also have one to like rest itself on, like, so if you don't want to have the attachment up all down here, you can have it on the chest, resting on it. And then you've got this piece. It's very useful for some cases. But yeah, that is the Build-A-Raptor Set B from the Beast of the Mesozoic. It'd be really cool if they had like a Tyrannosaur, build a Tyrannosaur, or build a Ceratopsian. Of course, that would be a lot harder to do because, they're way more different and diverse than the raptors. Like, I don't think you could build a Dailong or Guanlong out of a Tyrannosaurus or I don't think you could build a Protoceratops out of a Torosaurus. So, you know, that is unfortunate, but is still a cool idea. Like if they maybe say just only one or two different types of ceratopsian or tyrannosaur, that would be cool. They do come with they do have a gray Tyrannosaurus, which is basically like this, where you just paint it however you want. I think they have a ceratopsian that is like that too. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe they do. I'm not 100%, but I think they do. So, if you want to go check that out, Creative Beast Studio is a awesome place to check it out. Other stores sell it, but Creative Beast Studio is where they are. That's their website, and they've got a lot of cool stuff there. If you are a dinosaur collector, that is one of the best places to get dinosaur figures. They have lots of highly articulated dinosaurs and stuff. So, go check that out. Get some Beasts in the Mesozoic figures. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!